What's up, guys? Mr. Lee Redmond here with episode number 2 of the one league team in Bristol with my boys, Bristol City. As I showed you in the previous episode, I've done 2 seasons already, mainly due to having a problem with recording software. I just carried on until I finished it, until that was sorted, which it is now, thankfully. And this is a sort of intro to season 3. I've actually just finished the transfer window, so we've got quite a bit to get through. We've played a couple of games as well. Initially I was going to go up until the first international break in August, but then it turned out obviously that's only a couple of days before the end of the transfer window, so I went to there instead. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to go through your schedule first. It's not gone great at all, to be fair. I mean, look at that, it's rubbish. 5 out of 5 defeats. Not actually bottom, which is quite surprising. But we start off with a 3-0 win at Wickham. 2 goals from Richard Smallwood and a goal from Bobby Reid. We then lost 2-1. As you can see, I've got Tottenham as a feeder club. I did want another one, but unfortunately it wouldn't happen. Andre Ayew and Adam Alabo goal for them. Kieran Agard scoring for us. We beat Italian club Cittadella 3-1. Aidan Flint, Golatti own goal, and Rory Donnelly. And we ended up by beating one of our feeder clubs, Bath 1-0, Yasser Kasim in the 74th minute. Then we got into the league season. The thing is, though, as you can see by the results, it's not been massive defeats. I mean, we lost 2-1 at home to Millwall in the first game of the season. Stuart O'Keefe put Millwall 1-0 up. And then Kumrella, I think so, got sent off for Millwall. I went attacking, but typically Smallwood received his second yellow card just a couple of minutes later, and we went to 10 men each. Kyle Bennett actually put Millwall 2-0 up, in the 66th minute. Donnelly did pull one back 2 minutes later. We did go attacking, but unfortunately we weren't able to make a breakthrough. Second game of the season, 2-1 defeat at Birmingham. Kieran Agard did put us 1-0 in front, but Jed Steer own goal in the 58th minute. Jesse Lindegaard with 12 minutes to go, giving Birmingham the win. We then lost 1-0 at home to Ipswich. Jack Payne goal in the 15th minute, giving Ipswich the win. We then lost 2-1 at home to Reading. Jem Karakan in the 5th minute for them. Rory Donnelly equalising in the 18th. And Jamie Ward getting a win for them in the dying minutes. And then the final game of the section so far was 2-0 defeat at Forest. Patrick Bamford and Ben Osborne with the goals there. See, in the Capital One Cup, we've not done too badly. We won 2-1 at Crawley. Luke Freeman and Joe Walsh, excuse me, own goal, giving them 2 goals for us. Jed Steer with his second own goal of the season and 2 games in a row, making it 2-1. We then drew with Charlton. Rory Donnelly in the 105th minute actually put us in front. Anton Mboko equalising just 4 minutes later, but we managed to go through on penalties, where as you can see we take on Cardiff in the 3rd round. So table wise, it's not good. We're second from bottom, played 5, lost 5, minus 6 goal difference. Bolton obviously bottom with minus 13. So you see they've 3-1 defeat, 4-1, 5-0, 2-0, 2-1, and surprisingly it's a long time before we actually play them, so it should all be all sorted by then. Middlesbrough didn't too badly, so you obviously got like Villa and Sunderland as well have come down from the Premiership. West Ham as well, who are not doing too great at the moment, but I'll probably pick up. Well, look at our transfer tactics wise. I was playing a 4-4-2, but I've just changed back to the 4-2-3-1. That we have quite accomplished that, so I'm going to stick with that, to be fair. Finances, we're okay. We got 5 million in the bank. We got $500,000 transfer budget left from 2.2 million, essentially, we'll say. So we'll go and have a look at transfers. Wanted to bring Harry Maguire in and Kenneth McAvoy. But McAvoy went on loan to Derby, and Maguire, it turned out essentially I couldn't actually afford any wages. My highest wage I think was about 500 quid. Hull made a bid for Agard and for Donnelly, but the amounts they were offering, to be quite frank, were just rubbish, because they were 1.1 mil and they wanted to offer 200,000 up front. Sorry, but I want pretty much $1 million up front unless he's transfer listed. So here we go. Here's the history. We did have Jack Olmack on loan, but we cancelled the loan deal after a while because I think he actually got injured, to be fair. So we brought in Jed Steer on free. Very decent keeper. He's actually better than Frankie Fielding. Or he's rated better than Frankie Fielding anyway. So he's the main keeper at the moment, and he's one for the future as well. As you can see, 4.5-star potential. We brought in Stephen O'Donnell from Rangers for 350,000. A predominantly right back. I was going to say right-footed defender there. Can play across the right. Can play left back as well. Quite decent in right midfield as well, but his preferred position is right back. He's not the best, to be fair. He's quite on level with Woods, who we signed previous season. On a free transfer, we've got Seko Fofana, who was released by Man City. 21-year-old centre midfielder who's actually got decent ratings, and again is also, as you can see, one for the future as well, with 4-star potential. Current ability is 2.5. Signing from Rotherham. I tried to sign him last year, but I couldn't bring him in. Richard Smallwood, another midfielder, 25. He's our best centre midfielder, and he's actually pretty good. Unfortunately, got sent off in one of our games. Christopher Olsen, a attacking midfielder who isn't that bad. Will probably start off the games, to be fair, but he's not great, to be honest with you. And someone has just been signed by my head of youth, Phil Southam, 16-year-old from Bromley, whose supposed potential ability is 3.5 stars. So we've got a good chance of getting something out of him there. But that was it for the transfers. So hopefully we're going to get something decent out of those players, and we may need to keep an eye on how we're doing, to be fair, especially when we get to January. But hopefully we'll pick up. Can't quite remember where they want us to get to and everything. So mid-table for the league. Great. Third round of the FA Cup, which is where I am already. Second round, I've already met expectation there by getting to the third, with a possibility, a slim one admittedly, of beating Cardiff. I thought they were in the Championship. They are in the Championship. They're 15th in the Championship, so slight chance of beating them, so you never know what could get there. Obviously our recent form in the league is absolutely awful. Staff wise, I mean, I've got the same amount of staff, but what I'm going to do from here on in actually is I'm actually going to start looking at improving the staff. So I've got 25 staff members from this year. I'm going to see, I ain't got many, under 21s and upwards to there are the ones who run out of contract next year. Everyone else runs out a year after. I want to start to hopefully replace those guys, so get much better players in, hopefully, and staff and all that, so it can help to improve. Thankfully, last year, during the season, the seating capacity was completed. Capacity is now at 26,500. Though admittedly I thought it was going to be 27. So that's all pretty good. We've got adequate facilities, good training and good youth facilities. Training ground's not great, coaching and recruitment's not great, and hopefully we'll start to improve that this year as well, along with the staff. But hopefully I can improve on the team from there. We'll have a look at the Premiership. Quick look at the Premiership. So obviously you got Chelsea and Arsenal and all that. Huddersfield, and it's Brentford. I noticed in 2014 actually, and a little bit here, Huddersfield and Brentford really do really well. That was the things I always noticed. It was Brentford, Huddersfield would always go up to the Premiership at some point, and eventually end up in League One, though they haven't yet because there's not many seasons gone. Sunderland end up there. I know they're in the Championship at the moment, but Sunderland quite often would end up in League One on my games. So who knows what happened there. But that is it for this episode, guys. Not much really else I can think of going through, to be fair. Was kind of hoping a few more would go out on loan. I mean, we'll have a look actually. I forgot to have a look at the transfers going out. The only one of real note is Luke Ayling has gone to Huddersfield in the Premiership, and obviously you got a load of loans to the feeder clubs there in Wickham and Bath. I was trying to get another feeder one, but he said no, which I'm not too surprised. I would kind of like 2 or 3. I like 3 to be fair, which would be nice to send a load of the youths to. Well, unfortunately not. But yeah, like I said, guys, that is it for this episode. Leave some likes, leave some comments, subscribe. Would appreciate it all. Tune in next time for. See, normally I do about not halfway, sorry, a quarter of the way through, which would actually be 11 games. I might actually still do that anyway, to be fair, actually, because we're going to get a bit of a space there, and that actually runs to 1st of October. And there's also another gap there as well, 2-week break. So, yeah, I'll do those games and come back, and then we'll see how it goes and show you how we're doing. Hopefully, we're moving up the table. But until then, guys, as always, take it slow.